Yo everyone, what you lot saying? It's your boy Tarek and I'm back today with another Love Island review. If you guys are new to the channel, please be sure to hit the subscribe button with the notification bell on. So every time I upload a video, you guys are notified. Now, before we get into it, I just want to say, I think I'm coming out with something. My throat started hurting me this morning. So if you hear I'm a little congested or if you hear me coughing throughout the video, I apologize. But I think I'm coming out with a little something. So you know me already. I'm having my herbal teas. I'm drinking my ginger. We're trying to get that orange juice in as well. And we're just trying to flush it, whatever's in my system right out because me can't afford to be sick. Now, today's episode was good. I'm not going to lie to you. It was a good episode. So without further ado, let's just get straight into the review. So the episode starts off, they're asking Chugs if he had a choice to pick, who would he pick? So like, if they gave him a choice during the recoupling instead of us doing it, who would he have picked? And he said, well, he was swaying towards Tina. I'm not gonna lie, I voted Tina. I feel like ever since the Scott situation, Tina hasn't really got to explore with someone. She hasn't really had a chance after that. And I feel like Daniel had Ron. So I don't know, that's the kind of concept I'm going off. I feel like Tina deserves a shot, but them being coupled up doesn't mean that Chugs won't get to know Tina, but even he's saying he's swaying towards Tina more. Sammy is upset for Grace and Luca. I'm going to tell you the real reason why Sammy's upset. It's the rejection. Rejection is a hard pill to swallow. I've been rejected before. It's actually a hard pill. Like most of us humans have been rejected before. We're not going to be everyone's type. Well, in this case, they're both each other's type. But what I'm trying to say is not everything is going to work out in your favor. So it's a matter of, it's going to hurt, but you're going to have to kind of suck it up because you're in the villa to find a connection. And I'm going to say it again for like the umpteenth time. This is why I don't understand bringing in Bombshell just for one person. I don't get it. It doesn't calculate in my head. Like, I'm actually trying to do the maths for it and it's not making sense. So this is why she's probably feeling even more shit because she's like, the one person I came in for is not even giving me a shot. So she's trying to cry, saying that she's upset for Grace and Luca. What reason do you have to be upset for them? This is why it's not making sense. So when you're saying you're upset, I don't think you're upset for them. Like, you don't have to worry about them if that makes sense. Like, they're not your concern. So it's a thing where it's like, I don't think that's why you're crying. This is just my opinion. I'm not saying it's fact. Maybe that is the reason why she's crying. But from the information that I'm gathering, I think it's rejection because you only came in for one person. Because up till now, I ain't see Sammy try to get to know anyone else. So I'm not quite sure what the storyline is. Is the storyline for her to slowly break Luca down? But from what I see, Grace and Luca are in love with each other. From what I see, Sammy feels like she cannot even have a normal chat with Luca. That is true. The whole situation is very awkward, especially from that kiss. I'm telling you lot now, the way that Grace basically was telling Luca how to behave and how to conduct himself and putting him in his place, that man is scared. I don't think Luca's ever had a woman like that. So it's like him being with a woman that's like, no, I'm not going to stand for your shit type of thing. Yeah, I think it's kind of, whoa, like, so now he feels like any little thing he has to report back. You know, like in school, if like the teacher's telling you, oh, they're going and teach another class, or it's like you have a substitute teacher, so they give that one kid the, oh, while I'm away, I want you to report back to me if any students misbehave or something. That's what it's giving. It's not giving, oh, I feel to tell you this out of the kindness of my heart, or it's genuine. It's feeling like, oh no, let me just tell you this so you don't suspect or you don't get onto me. That's how it's feeling. A little bit probably is to reassure Grace, but if I'm being honest, if I'm being 100% honest with you lot, I feel like it's because of what happened from that challenge. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you lot still. Sammy pulls Grace for a chat to tell her that she's not gunning for Luca. So if you're not gunning for Luca, what is it then? What he's pulling in for chats, trying to talk to him, trying to see where his headspace is at. Okay, so if that's not gunning, what is? Is there not gunning in the room with us? I'm just asking the questions here. Because it still seems like you're trying to find a way to slide in. I'm not gonna lie, Luca's holding it down. But like I said, Luca, we're gonna have to just wait and see what happens. But from what I'm seeing, Luca's quite solidified with Grace. Sammy told Grace why Luca was on her radar was because Luca had messaged her beforehand. So okay, that obviously had happened. Luca's obviously now told you he's not interested. You gotta drop it. It's just one of those things, unfortunately. And for the women that's putting it in Sammy's ear, oh, give it a chance, give it a go, give it a chance, especially in yesterday's episode. These women have no loyalty. These women have no loyalty to one another, and it's quite sad to see. Because not you smiling in Grace's face, but then telling Sammy to crack on. I'm pretty sure if someone had told another lady to crack on with Casey, oh, Gabby, let's actually be for real, okay? Let's actually be for real. Because if the coin was on the other side, it wouldn't be so nice for you, would it? Chugs is saying to Danielle that she is the person he is interested in. I mean, that's what you wasn't really saying that to the boys, but okay, we will take that on board for now. Omar and Catherine have a conversation. Catherine was scared that Omar was gonna get picked. Nah. I understand for you, it's like you're not sure because if it's not down to you, it could be anyone's guess. So I guess from your point of view, you haven't got a clue. But us as the public now, we wanted mess. And I'm gonna get into that a little bit later because there was a few comments that were made where it was like, oh, the public sees. I'll get into it. Let me save my energy for that. Catherine is telling him that having Omar in the villa has made her experience better. Yeah, there's a glow on Catherine now. Catherine was struggling at the beginning, I'm not going to lie, especially with Naz, like, she was really struggling. But now that she's found a connection, she's got someone, you can see that she's a lot happier in the villa, and she's actually really enjoying her time there. Sammy pulls Luca for a chat, and this is what I'm saying. Why do we keep pulling Luca for chats? He's not interested. You actually need to take the hint. He's not interested. I don't know what you're seeing, because we only see an hour a day, so I don't know what else could be going on, but from what I'm seeing, the man is not interested. Grace literally is like watching him like a hawk, so even if that wasn't the case, Sammy. If Sammy knows that Grace and Luca are cracking on, why does she keep pulling him for chats? It doesn't make any sense. Luca is actually awkward with Sammy, and he keeps asking her if she's like, it's the same. It's like a copy and paste of the same conversations that they're having. You're right. You good? Like, it's this. I'm hearing the same thing. What is the point to be pulling a man for a chat if he's gonna keep asking you the same question all the time? You're right. Like, it's literally the same thing. I don't want you to be awkward. Just be yourself. Oh, it's the same thing I've been hearing for the past 2 days now. Drop it. Like, actually drop it. Sammy has a point that Luca should have been clear from the beginning. So yes, Luca, from the very first conversation Sammy and Luca had, Luca should have been clear and said, I'm closed off. So then Sammy has no indication to try anything. But because you wasn't clear with her from the jump, that's why she was trying to creep in. Which from her end at that specific time, I don't blame her for. So, yeah. And I put Sammy. Us as the public are not seeing ish. I'm going to keep it a buck. We are not seeing ish. We wanted to see mess. We wanted to be messy. Okay? Because I know that's why I picked Luca. I want to see drama. I ain't going to hold you lot to it. I want to see drama. I want to be entertained when I'm watching Love Island, not be bored stiff. So that's why I picked Luca. I'm going to only speak for myself. I want to see mess. I want to see... We need to turn things up a little bit. Turn the heat up a little bit in the villa, you know? Luca and Grace slept outside. It's the next morning in the villa. Tina doesn't even fancy Chugs. She won't shut anything down yet, is what she said. I said no, Sammy and Gabby. The public are messy. That's why. It's not because we see anything. You lot keep thinking that us as the public are seeing it. No. Maybe the odd few from the game, the chat, the truth or dare, where Luca ended up kissing Sammy. Maybe people was like, oh. But I promise you, it's because of the whole storyline we want to see mess. we want to see mess, because when you lot try to come in with these dead episodes, we're not here for it. I'll be so real. I know all the time it can't be drama. I understand it, but 9 times out of 10, I want to see the drama. I'll be so real. Spill that tea, give me the drama, give me the mess. Chugs gets a text that him and Danielle, Sammy and Luca are going on a double date. Very interesting. Producers are messy for that one, I'll be real. Not the Chugs and Danielle one, but for the Luca and Sammy one. Luca, please don't take any other boys' advice. You can see where the opening up got Curtis, when Curtis was like, well, when it was me, I tried to open myself up. And sir, where did that get you? It got you seeing Ekin's fiery side. And you was another person that was petrified. So I don't understand. Don't trust any of that. Apart from Sammy. The growth from Sammy, I can't lie. I have to give Sammy his dubs. That's the only man I would actually take advice from. Because I notice when these men are giving shit advice, Sammy's not opening his mouth, you know. Like, he's not joining in the conversation. He's just preing what's happening. These men are childish. And these men are like 27, 28. Like, it's actually worrying. Like, the advice you lot are giving, that's not bad advice, open yourself. Why would you tell Luca that when Luca has got a good thing going on with Grace? You don't see you lot are just trying to sabotage the man's thing. But I hope Luca, he's got his head screwed on and he's not an idiot to go and follow behind you lot's nonsense. Because I don't understand it. I really don't get it. Luca, I'm sorry. Curtis is the wrong person to be taking advice from. That's the last person to... Him and Casey are at the bottom. They're the last 2 people to be taking advice from. I beg, please. Grace and Harriet have a conversation. The whole situation between Grace, Luca, and Sammy is mad awkward. That's just a whole awkward kind of scenario. Luca asked why the public picked them. And yet again, I said it's because we are messy. We are a very messy bunch. Sammy is asking if he could go back in time, would he change his decision? Sammy, come here. Come here. Get off. Stage left. Exit. Now. Aren't you tired? Sammy, aren't you tired? It's the same kind of it's hypotheticals we're talking about here. It's stop asking these questions. That date could have just literally been a smooth kind of general chit chat, little chin wag. You lot could have caught up. Also, how's life been for you outside of it? Like, asking the same. You're trying to find a way in. You're really it's embarrassing, I can't lie. It's embarrassing. Me personally, I don't believe in the chasing thing, you know. Me, like, I'll be so real, like, I don't believe in the chasing thing. I make a move to you once. If I get the sign that you're not interested, I bounce. I ain't chasing no one for shit. I don't care who you are or who you may think you are. Me personally, I don't think anyone deserves to be chased like that. I said what I motherfucking said because a lot of you like to be chased. Ain't nobody worth being chased like that. I'm sorry. Not even myself. I don't want to be chased. If I give you the sign where I'm like, I'm not interested, do not chase me. It's to me, I find it very unattractive. Don't do it. It actually gives me the ick because it's like, I know you have options. So for you to be chasing me down like that is to me, it's weird. I know people say, oh, it can be romantic. But no, not for me. Not for me. If I give you that sign that I'm not interested, or if I tell you, listen, bruh, I'm not interested, you need to take that and just hold that. Hold that. Not interested means not interested. The chasing thing, I don't believe in it. Personally, that's just me. I don't believe in it. Let's see. Where did I get up to? Chugs and Danielle's date isn't really giving much, I'll be real. I was more interested in the Sammy and Luca date. Danielle has come out of a 5-year relationship and she has only been single for 6 months. Danielle says when she asks his Chugs to do something, he does it. Luca asked how come she followed him. And it's because he wished her happy birthday and she didn't reply because she was in a relationship. Let's talk about this, okay? Because I understand people want to set boundaries and stuff when they're in relationships, but You are allowed to have conversations. Like I said, it's all about self-control. You are allowed, if I'm in a relationship with someone, and let's say someone who I had an ex-fling with, or I was speaking to in the past and it led to something or whatever, and they just pop up to wish me happy, but it's really not that deep, you know? I wouldn't air them because me personally, people that know me well, they know how I feel about the airing thing. It's a huge disrespect. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't care what anybody tells me. Airing someone, there's one thing with leaving me undelivered. You can leave me undelivered for 100 days. If that's the case, do it. Just know if you respond to me, you may not get a reply back because like 100 days, okay, cool, that's taking a piss. Okay, that's a bit of an extreme kind of example. 5 days, leave me undelivered for. I know you're on your phone. What are you really doing on your phone? Like, you're on your phone, you see me message you, but you're avoiding the message, but you don't want to open the message just to make it so. In fact, I think leaving someone undelivered is even more of a disrespect. When I come to think about it, because you're on your phone, you've seen the notification come through, you're purposely trying to avoid it. I don't know. I feel like that's even when I actually sit down and deep and do the math, it's actually more of a disrespect because at least you open the message, but you don't want to respond. Okay, cool. But for me to send you a message and it's all 3, 4, you see me message you, you've seen the message come through. So I feel like it's even more of a disrespect. But the whole kind of airing thing already is a disrespect to me anyway. Like, I'm taking time on my day to wish you a happy birthday or to whatever the message may be, and you're just opening chat and reading it. I can't lie, you have 24 hours to rectify your mistake, otherwise you'll get unfollowed or blocked. Oh, you lot can call me petty if you want, but it's a huge disrespect to be airing somebody. I don't care what anyone says, because I don't have to message you. That's the thing. I don't have to message you. I'm obviously messaging you for a reason. I'm messaging you because, oh, it's your birthday. Let me show some love. Let me show some love, innit? Like, happy birthday. You know, thank God that you've lived to see another year. Especially with what's going on in this crazy world. And you want to air the message? Okay, we might have a bit of a problem. And it's a thing where it's like you may get unfollowed or blocked. I don't fuck with that shit. If you're busy, tell me you're busy or whatever. Like, simple communication, it goes quite far. I won't lie to you. I'll be so real. Their date was literally a general conversation. Sammy and Luca. Luca was like, what advice would you give me and stuff like that. So it was like, it's basically friends. And I hope this time Sammy really gets the message. Men are very icky. Men, like, certain men are just icky. Because how are they asking Chugs when they came back from the dates if he kissed Danielle? And he told them no, and they're all booing. And all the men need to do what? Time to come off the stage. Your time is up. Act 2 finish. Because why are you not booing? You don't really treat this thing like it's football, you know? It's not every day, you know? It's just icky, but it's just so icky, but it's icky behavior. It's icky behavior. Danielle wanted more from Chugs. She felt he was more reserved. I mean, fair enough. Luca did keep it very respectful. I'll give him that. So Ronnie ended up getting a text saying they will be playing Snog, Marry, Pie. And you know, sometimes this game can go up in the air. So Catherine is up first. She snogs Omar, marries Sammy, and pies Curtis. I beg your pardon. Then it's Gabby. Gabby snogs Casey, marries Curtis, and pies Sammy. We need to go back on that Curtis part. Why? What? Curtis? Have you not seen how this man has been behaving? He's not husband material. Not if you're scared to come out and talk about how you're truly feeling about. That's not husband material. But okay, sis, fly your flag. Elma's the next. She snogs Sammy, marries Luca, pies Ronnie. The Ronnie one makes sense, as we all know. Tina snogs Chugs, marries Curtis. Ladies, are we not forgetting what had happened? Have you lot just literally cleared that from your mind? And this is not even me being a hater. This is just facts. Like, have you not... You lot have forgot what had happened with ekin-su and Danielle and that whole situation. Have you lot not forgotten? Anyway, and she pies Casey, which is very valid. Danielle's up next. She snogs Chugs, marries Casey, and pies Curtis. Boy, and that really explains why some of you women get into the situations that you get into, because the choices here, I know it's just a game, but anyway, let me stop talking. Harriet is next. She snogs Ronnie, marries Omar, and pies Luca, and Luca chucked it right back at her face. The mask is slipping for Luca, people. Luca, your mask is slipping, buddy. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. There was no need to... The way he chucked it back was actually quite aggressive as well. Luca, know how you're stepping, innit? Know how you're stepping. The whole thing is snog, marry, pat. You're too sensitive. You're too sensitive. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with being sensitive, but you're too sensitive. Because there was actually no need to do that. Why are you chucking the pie back in her face like that? It don't make no sense why you're behaving that way. It's stuff like that that will... If I see little stuff like that in men, it will actually throw me off, because what are you talking about? Don't you have no decorum? Don't you have no behavior? Are you a child? Conduct yourself properly. I was not happy when I saw that, because the way he chucked it back was... It wasn't like a playful... It was like aggressive, like, you need to calm down. I can't lie, you need to relax. And Ronnie looked pissed off as well. I saw the way, because Luca was like, it was a good shot, and like Ronnie's face, he looked vexed about that still. Like, he looked vexed still. I'll be careful if I was you. ekin-su was up next. She snogs Luca, marries Curtis, pies Casey. Then it's Grace, snogs Luca, marries Ronnie, pies Omar. The Omar one is valid because Omar opened his pipe hole when he should have kept it quiet. And then, of course, when it came to Sammy, they ended the show. They ended the episode. You lot need to stop playing in our faces like this, you know. Because you can't be giving us juicy content and then having me on my toes until Friday. What? Now I have to sleep a whole how many hours? ITV. What are you lot doing? What are you lot doing? I wanted to see what would happen, and then you could wait till tomorrow for the aftermath. So hopefully tomorrow should be a damn good episode, because we ain't even get a preview for tomorrow. So tomorrow's episode should be up. I expect to be on the edge of my seat the whole episode. That's what I expect. But yeah, guys, that's it for today's episode. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and comment down below what you lot thought about today's episode. People, I'm trying to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And I know with the help of you lot, we can get it. We can smash that. We can smash that. Just join the family, people. Join the family. A quick little reminder. After Love Island, or I'm not sure if Love and Blind and Love Island coexist. And if that's the case, I don't know how... I don't know how I'm going to make this work, but I'm going to figure out a way. I will figure out a way. Because because Love is Blind is starting next week, Friday. And I don't know if Love Island will still be showing. So I'm going to have to try and figure... Oh, my schedule. You lot might end up getting 2 videos in one day for a little bit. If that is the case. Because I would have to come home straight from work. And anyway, I'll figure something out. Don't you worry. I got you guys. But if you're a Love is Blind fan, be sure to tune in as well. Because we're going to be here for that too. So I think as well, just to let you lot know, I'm going to do a first impressions of the cast on Saturday for that. I'm going to do that on Saturday. Yeah, I haven't managed to I was going to do it tonight, but I was like, I wanted to kind of chill, watch an episode of Baddies, and yeah, just relax. Because, guys, I think I'm coming down with something, so I need as much rest as possible. So yeah, I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Take care.